up, kind of stay to the side of the nerve cord, and then you're cutting across at the top. The activities that we're going to be doing are going to be based on a lab that we're going to be doing. It's called the Beaks of Finches, and the kids work in groups and in pairs, and actually what they're going to be doing is based on the idea that of natural selection, the variations better adapted for the environment, and different species will allow them to survive and reproduce. So they're going to be moving in groups and 3 different rounds. There's going to be some competition there. It's a fun lab. So what we're going to do after the lab is over is we'll be able to graph the results, and they'll be work collaboratively with that, and then be able to create some concept mapping on Poplet, which the kids have used before, and that seems to work well, especially for that flow of the concept maps. And then they'll compile and analyze the results in presentation mode of Google. Especially enjoy Google Classroom, putting the assignments on there and being able to make comments on kids' work immediately. I think that's been really beneficial. I especially like to use the Google Classroom and Google Docs for their labs, for data that they can record, and it's gone so much faster. And what was neat about doing some of those activities on the presentation, with the presentation mode, was that we were able to put those in blend space, and so the entire class could see what each group had completed, and also make notes on what that group had done. So it was more individualized. They were able to collaborate with each other, and it really saved so much time. The other thing that I really think has been beneficial as far as saving time is the Socrative, which I've been using for like maybe 5 years or so, but also now Kahooted. As Joe Shoker says, Kahooted is Socrative on steroids, but the kids love it, and I think they could do that every day. The kids are in charge of their own learning, so to speak, and I think that's really, they feel like they're in charge, so I think that's a great thing. Data in real time, again, is really important. We use this magazine called Science World, and we've now made that digital. And when it's digital, the kids have videos they can see. They have little word games they can play, crosswords, and it's just so much more interesting. The kids have fun with it.
It's easy to give the assignments out, and it's easy to turn them in. It's fun to do extra stuff that you can just share with people if you ever feel like it. And you can also go in the same Google Classroom for a class project. You can also use it at home. It's just a lot easier.
Yeah, good. Neat. Would you like to see the schools get computers for students to use and take home during the school year?
That'd be great for the people that don't actually have computers at all at home, because there's some people that have that and they can't get the assignments in as quick, and they have to take a couple more days. It'd just be easier just taking it home. That way you can do your homework, bring it back. As long as you take care of it, it should be fine.
We still keep our notebooks, but there have been some units that I think are better served, especially for the kids, where they're on the digital sites, like their presentation mode. We did, for instance, in our notebooks last year, biomes, and this year they did that on the presentation mode, and so it was a major time saver. There's some things that still have to be, I think, directly taught, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. The other thing, I think it evens the playing field for some of these kids that don't have computers, that don't have constant access like some of them do, and they're able now to, you can see they're doing so well. So that to me is just major.